I was getting ready and then some punk clouds decided to make life difficult for me. So, this is gonna be a weirdly framed video. Hi! So, I just wanted to come on and say that I am officially going Rebel for NaNoWriMo this year. I plan to work on the third draft for Project Clockwork. If you've watched my video where I went over the top 3 mistakes I made, I also went through a bunch of solutions that I plan to do, so a lot of that is going to be in November. But I also have some stuff coming up here in October, or Preptober, whatever you want to refer it to right now, to prepare for something like this. Part of it is actually working on the edit a little bit, whereas November is going to actually be starting from the very beginning and pretty much redoing the voice of the entire thing, because one of my ideas that I had was to actually have a narrator throughout, which is that will require a rewrite, unfortunately, but I do think it will get significantly better for it, so we're gonna be trying that. But I also struggled with the main character a bit and understanding certain elements of them, so I'm actually going to have a character exercise, writing exercise video. So if you want to join me for that, that is going to be October 14th. And I'm really looking forward to trying to figure out a little bit more about Alex and very particular elements, but also just having fun in general with a writing exercise. I need to break out and do that every once in a while. It helps. So if you want to join, you can do a character you're struggling with. You can do a brand new character, whatever. You don't have to be part of NaNoWriMo to participate. And I also am going to be participating in some writing sprints when I can in order to prep myself, prep the draft. Like any heavy scenes that need to be done, I'll go ahead and try to do those. So when I'm actually doing the rewrite, I actually have material. That way November starts out pretty much with most of it written, but I just need to write it with the narrator, so I have the general ideas all down. So there will be a calendar, October calendar, that's on my community tab that will show up in your feed if you are subscribed. So if you aren't subscribed, please do so. It'll make it easier for you to see what's coming up and for things to show up on your feed as soon as they're posted. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably wondering, wait, how does editing work during NaNoWriMo? I thought the same thing, so I did some research, and I found a blogger who actually listed 3 different techniques, 2 or 3 different techniques, and I'm going to kind of blend 2 of them. Now initially, what I'm going to try to do is just do it by time. In other words, it needs to be 1 hour every day, except for one of those days. And I had to redo this, by the way. My November schedule had to be fixed because work and changing my schedule last minute. Sundays for you guys is off. I'm going to be doing 2 hours Monday for you guys. And the reason for that is one, to make up the lost day, and also because those days are going to be live in November. That's how it's gonna work. 1 hour of work equals 1,667 words for NaNoWriMo. Honestly, it probably will end up that way because of the rewrite, but I guess we'll see. I'm not focusing as much on word count because for editing purposes, the point is the edit, not the word count. The point is to get the words good, not the number of them. So that's how I'm gonna focus. But the reason I said I might be doing 2 things is, depending on how many words I'm going through, I might convert over to word usage. We'll see. I've never done something like this before. I've tried to do editing during NaNoWriMo, but I didn't have a clear system. I was originally doing it just by word count, and that didn't work out great. We're gonna try it that way. I'm a rebel this coming November. So if you're curious about any of these events that are going on, or about sprint schedules and other such things, there will be a calendar on my community tab. There's also some info on the screen. I hope to see some of you guys at some of these events. This is gonna be a really, really busy time of year, always is, but I do think it will be productive, so. But yeah, let me know what your project, what you're working on, even if you're not doing NaNoWriMo, what you're working on during this last part of the year. It tends to be really busy for everyone, but I hope everyone's doing well, and maybe we'll have sun later. Maybe not.